What's going on, guys? Joe Hodge here. Welcome to my channel. So, by the title, as you read by the title, this is about hard work and dedication. I just got back from a workout at my little gym in Danville, and I've been doing this for 6 years. I have been bodybuilding for almost 6 years now. I started in 2013 and it is now 2019. And so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about hard work and dedication and how to put on muscle and stuff like that and never giving up. I think the hardest part for me, lifting or just working out in general, is when I go on a cut, is lowering my body fat and trying to keep all my muscle. That's hard. Things in life are never easy. Some things are, some things aren't. To get anything in life, you have got to work for it. There are some things that might be hand-me-downs or you might get and you didn't have to do anything, like, I don't know, riding your bike to your local supermarket or driving to a supermarket or walking to a supermarket and they hand out free samples. You didn't do anything for that, but I'm talking about big things. To get a car, you got to get your permit, and then you got to get your license. I mean, you don't have to get a permit to get a car. To drive, you got to get your permit, you got to take the test, and you got to wait 6 months, or depending if you take driver's ed or not, you have to do other things, and then you get your license. Things take work. I've been working out for 6 years, and I'm not even a big dude, that big of a guy. I mean, I've got some size on me, but, there are things I can work on and tweak, and that's always a good thing, is self-improvement and self-positivity. Improvement is you can always do better. I don't have the body I want yet, and I'm nowhere near close to the body I want because quite frankly it'd probably take steroids and years of work, but I'm going to work naturally for it. And self-improvement, improving your mental health, your attitude, your outlook on life, the most important things in life right there. I mean, really, you got to be positive, and you got to look at the bright things. If you're watching the news 24/7 and you hear nothing but death and chaos, decay in the world, violence, malevolence, evil, pestilence, all these bad things going on in the world, it'll drag you down. Now, if you're in an environment where you can't escape that those type of things, then self-positivity is really important, and being positive, making light, I wouldn't say making light, but making good out of the darkness. Or if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe you're facing the wrong way. So get things straight and just be positive. I'm a half glass full type of guy. That saying, half glass full or half glass empty, is perspective. There are a lot of things in the world that are based on perspective, or is about perspective. If you're a guy that views the world and yourself and other people and things as half glass full, you're positive. If you view that glass of water as it's half empty as opposed to half full, there may be some negative aspects in your life, and you might not be thinking the way that you should, because negative mindsets are just a burden on yourself and it doesn't do anything. It's just terrible for you, So I think that positivity and improvement and just thinking everything is going to be okay is priorities in my life. I mean, getting a job, having a family, there's priority too, but working on myself and helping other people and doing good in the world is what I enjoy doing. Now, there are some people in this world, I know I'm jumping around different subjects, but I'm just talking about a bunch of stuff, just a ramble. Some people in this world kind of like negativity. I know that sounds weird, but some people do. And what I mean by that is that they almost get enjoyment or some sort of pleasure out of negative things, And, maybe it's little things, as if seeing someone who deserved to get hurt or scared, or I don't know, something like that. If people enjoy that, or people get some sort of joy or a little bit of happiness out of negativeness, those type of people you don't want to be around. There's some people that I've met that I can read people very well, and there's some people that I've met that I've seen through my life that kind of feed off of negativity. Now, they're not completely negative people, but negative things in their life and negative things in general, they kind of get a little happy about certain, I mean, like, it's hard to explain, but there are some people that see negative things as a good thing sometimes, like, oh, that needed to happen, or that was kind of satisfying to see even though that was bad, or, you know, things like that. I'm always positive. I don't get any sort of pleasure out of any bad, negative, twisted things. That's terrible and not who I am. But it's real hard, though. I think out of self-improvement and positivity, it's real hard to be positive and supportive of yourself sometimes, because what I've been doing, lifting for 6 years, once you start lifting and you're committed to your diet and your routine and lifting, you are small forever. You will nitpick your body. You will nitpick things about your routine, what you eat. You might even think as little as looking at something, and you might get looking at like a certain food that's unhealthy. You might even look at it and just get sick to your stomach, you know. So it's hard to keep a level head it's hard to keep a level head, and it's hard to what's the word? It's hard to keep truly positive about yourself and care for yourself 100%, and, you know, kind of, I don't know how to say it, I'm thinking of the word and I lost it. It's hard to be like, you got this to yourself sometimes, because sometimes, you know, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I could lose a bit of fat here and there, and which it disappears everywhere, by the way. It doesn't just disappear in one spot. But it's like, oh, I could slim down this a little more or tone this up, and then you get a little sad. So I'm never 100% happy. That's how I'm trying to say it. I'm never 100% happy with what I'm trying to achieve, because I know I could always do better, and I know I could work out way longer, and I know I could eat a little better here and there. But that's where self-improvement comes in, and you have to keep a level head and really, really focus on what you want in life and things that make you happy. Because if you're thinking of good things, and you got a good family that supports you, a good wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, a nice job, you live in a nice place, things will really feel good and will feel in place. But if you're surrounded by bad people, even if they're family, if your family's toxic, family or not, you don't have to love them. You are not obligated to love people that are ruining yourself and are bad for you. Cut them out. So, I know that sounds kind of negative to say, but that's what you got to do to keep positive, is to just get the negative and bad things out. There are people in this world, I don't see how they could ever be like this, but they're just, like I said, they feed off negativity, and they're just so negative, and they don't see a problem with it. And, you know, they say, they speak only bad, and they see only bad, and they hear bad, and they smell the bad in the air. You know, there are just negative people in this world that I look at them and I'm like, how can you be like that? Why do you think like that? Why do you act like that? You bullying that kid, or picking on that person, or making fun of this person, or saying someone deserved to die, or always thinking that the world is just absolutely terrible. And in some parts of the world, let's be honest and let's face the blunt truth, it is. This world is by far from perfect, even sometimes by far from good. But, you know, as long as there's man or people on this earth, there will be sin and evil. That is just what it is. You know, you take away free will, there will be good and only good. But with free will on this earth, people will never be truly good. That is just a fact of life. There's murder and rape and just all these terrible things, and just war and violence, you know. So when you think about the world abroad and you think about it as a whole, like I said, it's kind of hard to keep yourself positive sometimes, and you get down because you're tired of hearing that this child died, or this baby was found mangled in this suitcase off of I-39, or, you know. So I cut out the news, I cut out toxic people, and, you know, I work on myself and the people that I truly love, and my friends, good, close, real friends, genuine people, and negativity that I cannot suffice for or put up with, they are cut out. It's cut out from my life, you know. It might be as little as that dessert that I want to eat, or to a person who has tormented members of my family, you know, just examples. Didn't mean it actually happened in my life. you just got to keep positive, and you got to think about the good things and know that things get better when you're going through hardships and whatnot, that things will get better. And they may not get better for a week, a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, but you will make it through it, because years forward in the future isn't like it's not going to happen. You know, in 30 years, you will get to that 30 years that you will pass that terrible lapse in your life. You know, you will get through it, and that's just how you got to look at it. Whether your torment lasts a week, like I said, a week, year, 30 years, 40, 50 years, you will reach that benchmark eventually, and things will get better. Now, sadly, there are some people that live in parts of the world, or go through things, or just don't have good luck. I don't really believe in luck, but people that live in the Middle East or Syria, Iraq, that live in torment day by day, night through the night, you just hearing bombs go off and family members dying of sickness and war and poverty, and it's terrible sometimes. But you have got to look at the good things, and if it means cutting out the news and the bad, you have to do it to make yourself happy, because this world can and will if you let it drag you down. So, you know, it's hard. It really, really is. You know, life can be really hard at times, but you just got to push through it and know that things get better, and you will do good. You know, if you believe in yourself and you work hard and you keep that level head that I'm talking about, and you remain positive and truly believe that there is good in this world and that there's hope, you will be fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. About to show up at my girlfriend's house. So I will see you guys on the next video. This was a bit of a different video. I haven't really done videos like this before. Just wanted to talk. That's all I wanted to do. Unedited. You're going to see me click the record button on my iPhone to when I click it again to end it. This is completely unedited, just me and you. So thank you guys for watching. Stay positive, stay healthy, and God bless.